This is another Turbine Guy Network special investigative report. Turbine Guy back at you at the Orono Council Chambers, or better known as the scene of the crime, because of what happened. Now, Turbine Guy was here the other night exercising my First Amendment right to free speech during public comments of the Park Commission meeting. And I was there to talk to a very important subject so the people in the community could see it, to suggest and actually ask for Park Commission Chair Brian Roth to resign for his 8 and 10 ordinance violations, and saying that he violated the code of conduct by not following the law. I thought it was a pretty powerful comment. I was looking forward to everybody in the community getting to see it, but look at what happened.
We are looking, today is September 10th, 10:30 a.m., and we are looking at the Park Commission meeting for yesterday, September 9th at 6 p.m. And we notice how I'm standing at the podium because I gave some public comments, and we can see the video's just starting at 0 right now.
And choose to move on. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, we'll close public comment.
What public
move to
comment?
Staff report. Adam, I think, is giving the Hackberry staff report tonight.
That's right. Somehow mysteriously, they didn't start recording until I was walking off. Now, we know that's not the truth. We know it was all recorded, and then Mr. Roth and most likely Adam Edwards, city administrator, got together and said, we'll take care of this. We will silence the Turbine Guy and make sure nobody can hear what he has to say, or at least do our best to silence him, because we all know there ain't no silencing the Turbine Guy. And they cut me out, completely cut me out. Now, I went through all the other Park Commission meetings for the last 3 years, looked at all the public comments. Nobody else got cut out. Never happened. So I was pretty much amazed when I looked at the next morning and I was not there. Now, the Orono staff posted on their Facebook page a link to the meeting, and then someone asked them, hey, what the heck, why was that cut off? And they said, oh, there was a miscommunication because it was a special meeting. Not only did they say that, they somehow found the whole clip, but had audio, my audio, with just a picture of the park commissioners up there. They placed a link for that on the Facebook page. They didn't take the whole video and put it where everybody would go to look for the video. Once again, trying to silence a Turbine Guy. They just said, hey, anybody, which I'm sure not very many people actually look at their Facebook page, but anybody on the Facebook page can find it if they scroll through everything else and into the comments. Now, I have to say, absolutely have to say to you, that I think this was absolutely intentional by Orono City staff. It's not the first time they've lied. It's not the first time they've played games when it comes to me. I remember I was speaking at a city council meeting, and city administrator Adam Edwards not only let the dinger go and go and go on me when he didn't for anybody else, but he was up there making gestures and saying words, interrupting me. They have an obvious bias against the Turbine Guy, but fortunately for me, I got something called the First Amendment, and I have a First Amendment right to free speech, so you all can hear what I say. And clipping me out of a video that everybody else has access and gets their words spoken is an absolute violation of my First Amendment right to free speech. And then trying to bury it audio only in a Facebook page only further shows, at least to me, that there's some nefarious activities going on with staff up here at City Hall. Well, thankfully, we had a friend here, I did, who recorded the whole meeting. So I'll have access to that, and I'll put my statement up in another video, my full statement. Plus, I'll be doing videos along the way to show Mr. Roth how egregious it was and how he does not deserve to be sitting in a position of leadership anymore. But what's really troubling here is this is so reminiscent of what it was like for Walsh all these years. And Turbine Guy's been trying to tell the city council, the new council, you don't understand. These guys play games. They're sneaky. They don't care about rights. They're going to do whatever they want to do to get you. And Adam Edwards leads atop of that list. Turbine Guy's putting this right on Adam Edwards because you know what? It's one of two things. They either had a mistake and couldn't figure out how to record at the beginning when I was talking, when they can for everybody else. That's called incompetence. Or it was done on purpose, and that's malicious. Either way, are those the type of people you want running Orono? People who play games like that? Or just incompetent as hell? Well, not me. You know what? You decide for yourself. Should the Turbine guy be cut off? Should he be allowed to speak? Should I have my constitutional rights? Or should Orono staff be able to violate them at will? Turbine guy, signing off.